the push to go solar. That's John's World this weekend.
I have spoken, maybe a little too often, about the unwarranted concern over minuscule farmland loss to our solar arrays, until I realized it really wasn't about the land. It was about changing how we get power and our electricity. Far more solar panels are being installed somewhere other than cornfields. Numbers for rooftop solar, for example, surprised many experts in the last year. The resistance to renewable energy, though, is increasing, which is typical for disruptive technologies once they gain too much momentum to be dismissed outright. Solar energy is ever more strongly linked to electric vehicles as well, which compounds the unease many feel about the future. Nonetheless, there are efforts to mitigate this non-existent farmland loss problem. One of these is called agrivoltaics, combining agriculture with solar installations. Now, this effort strikes me as more curiosity than breakthrough, though. One common solution to farmland installations is grazing underneath the panel. The combination works for pastured sheep and cattle especially, although I would never underestimate the ability of a cow to rub any post loose. As extreme heat becomes more common, the shade becomes more valuable for pastured livestock. Another mixture of solar and ag that caught my attention was this intercropping experiment. The first thing I noticed were the solar panels were fixed vertically, which would drastically lower the electrical output, at least at my latitude anyway. But this photo is from Alberta, Canada, where the sun always hits at a much lower angle, and that decreases the efficiency loss enough to make something like this idea a little less unthinkable. Still, as an older farmer whose ability to operate a $1 million combine safely in huge open fields, and that's a discussion of our continuing discussion on our farm, the idea of driving accurately between expensive solar arrays, even with amazing electronic assistance, is something I think better left to Canadians, perhaps.
John, I have a lot of questions after seeing those photos. Wow. Well, when we come back, an award-winning tractor team, how did they pull it off? That's Tractor Tales next.